Okay, perfect. So to start, can you tell us who you are, the name of your business, and what you do?
My name is Julie Salinas. I own and operate JNS Enterprise Commercial Cleaning LLC.
Perfect.
And basically, we do a lot of commercial cleaning and Airbnb cleaning.
Oh, perfect. And
Yes.
what was the main reason you started this business?
Well, I've been in this business since I'm 15 years old. I've been working,
Wow.
yeah, I've always worked for other people. I've always been an employee.
Got it.
And about 3 years ago, I finally pushed myself to doing everything legalized and getting my LLC and everything to finally doing my own thing.
I
'Cause,
love that.
yeah,
I love
tired of
it.
working for employees, but it's
Really?
going real good. It's going great. I never
Okay.
thought I could do it this far.
Yeah, gotcha. That's a huge jump. So first of all, want to kind of congratulate you for being getting that big step because a lot of people that I talk to, they it takes them years, decades even to even realize, okay, I want to start my own business, you know?
Yes, yeah. It took me a few years, yeah, and then
Mhm.
the more I just get encouraged more, my bosses, employers were making more money. They were getting, and I was doing more of the work. I was doing all the hard work. So
Right.
I finally
Right.
decided, hey, I think I need all that.
Right, right. No, I love that. So with that big jump, were there some challenging things that you had to overcome as a business owner? How was it different than when you were working as an employee?
It's more different because it's 24/7. It's like
Oh,
constant
yes.
every day. And so I don't have no days off, and you're constantly on call, making sure everything's going great.
Smooth.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And I'm hands on, and I'm still operating myself, and I do have employees too, but I'm in the field as well with all my cleaners
Mhm.
working. So I'm just not at home and sending jobs out to my employers. I mean, my employees. I'm out there with them.
Wow, wow. That's rough. So if you're working a lot, right? What's motivating you to work this hard? Is
My
there
kids,
Gotcha.
because they now, I didn't have a lot growing up, and now that
Mm.
I think, well, I kind of know that I'm financially stable now. So
Wow.
now,
Yes.
yes, very. Now that's the most best part. I'm happy because I'm just stable. I'm not making it to be a rich. I'm just trying to live life comfortable. And
Yeah, yeah.
I got my employees the same way. I don't want to be greedy or to talk down on my employees, and we're all in it be to survive.
Yeah, I agree. And having that stability, you're able to bless more people as
Yes,
well, your
that
employees.
makes me feel good when I could do that. When my employees come to me and say, "Oh, thanks, I couldn't be able to do this with my kids, take them to water parks,
Yeah.
and I pay more than other people pay their employees. They deserve it because I know all my employees, they work hard as well.
Wow. I love that. So how are you able to create a culture like that in your work where they work hard? Yeah,
I think we're more family
family.
oriental. We're more involved with our employees. I care a lot, I guess. I have feelings, and I know my employees, they have families as well, and I just don't want them to think that I'm just another employer, just pushing them to do work and that's it. No, I do care a lot about my employees.
Wow. No, that makes a huge difference. I feel like that's so rare now in this day and age to be able to like care about your employees. I feel like most of the people that start their business is because they feel like just a number,
Yes,
like
yes.
from their past employers and all that. So making that huge difference is just, yeah,
Yes,
I
and there's some owners, property managers that I've worked with, and they were not so nice to my employees. So
Mhm.
that's when I'll take my employee side. I would cut them off. Oh, we won't do business with that person, because if you're not nice and have integrity towards an employee just because of their status or where they're at or what they do, I'd rather not work with them people.
Right. No, that's such a good reminder. I feel like we often just say yes to every business, right? But
Yes.
not every business should.
Yeah, all money ain't good money. That's the way I see it.
Right, right. That's a
Yes.
good one. That's a good one. Okay, so with your cleaning services, the commercial and the residential, what are some obstacles you've seen for the commercial side, like working with Airbnb and all that?
I say the commercial side is much easier.
Oh, okay.
I see that it's much easier because you know what you're getting into. You know the to go in clean. You know your business. You know what you got to do in and out.
Right.
Airbnb sometimes it's kind of difficult because you could run into something inside the home or and it's chaos. So you
Oh
never know
no.
what you're going to expect, and you never know when you're going to run into a guest or that's outrageous and it's difficult. So we have a lot of difficulties in Airbnb. Just get that. Yes,
Interesting.
it's. I always say they should have a soap opera, a TV show of Airbnb cleaners because you never know what you're going to expect.
Can you give me one story? I'm so curious. That got me curious.
I have a lot, but it. I don't think it should be able to talk about it.
I'm
It's
curious. I
very no.
no.
Yeah.
Interesting. I actually thought that it would be straightforward because you have one property or two properties that you do. But yeah, I never thought it's actually like the most harder
Yeah,
than
because sometimes
residential.
we would run into guests. Some guests don't want to leave. Some guests give us a hard
Oh
time. So
wow.
sometimes like, we run into a unit and it's trashed, and we have to
Oh,
go in and do a whole deep clean. And yeah, we have those days. Some days it's so smooth. We go in and out, no problems. Other
right.
days it's always something. It's always something.
Right. Interesting. Okay. So so when you started your business, was it hard to get business through the door? What were some things that you did immediately to get your business up and running?
Yes, it was kind of hard. I literally did cold calling,
Gotcha.
emails. I would stay up 3, 4 in the morning,
Wow.
emailing everybody. Like now we're in Houston, Galveston, Dallas, Colorado,
Mhm.
and Denver, and Colorado. So I'm literally going through emails and sending emails out to different cities, states, wherever I could get business at.
Oh, how would you fly if you got someone in a different
Yeah,
state?
I have my husband's my operating manager. He helps, so he's the
Ah,
one that goes out and he flies out and meets our new employees, our property managers out there, introduce our business, and we that's how we expand.
oh, wow. No, that's totally different than what I've like heard from other people. So
Yeah, so we try to
your
get out
husband.
there. My
Oh,
goal
wow.
is to try to make it in all 50 states. And
Wow.
I'm
I
not
love that.
franchising with anyone. I'm just doing this on my own.
Wow, that's powerful. And I love that your husband is helping out. Like
Oh
that's
yeah, he's a big help. Very big help.
oh, I love that. I love it when you guys have complementary strengths. Yeah. Are you more on
Yeah.
the sales part and the training part, and he's
Yes.
more on the operations,
Yes, yes.
finances? Wow. Okay. Love that. So I think one other thing that most interviewees that I've interviewed, their problem is hiring. How are you able to maintain a culture where people are motivated, and how do you actually, what are some qualities you look for when you're hiring someone?
When I'm hiring, I look at their experience, of course, and how they carry themselves. If you
Mm,
carry yourself very well, you have a good head on your shoulder, you're not going to have no problems with me whatsoever. I, I, I'm very honest. I'm very blunt, and people are very blunt and honest with me, what I expect, and I never really had problems because, like I said, I pay good because I
yeah.
want the job to be done well. So when
Yeah.
they see that, when my employees see that, they not cherish that, but they, how do you say it? They respect that.
Right.
They like that money coming in, so they're gonna do a good job. And
Mhm.
I send out my workers more jobs than what they want. They ask me, "Do I got any more work? Do I get any more?" Yeah, sure. Because they know, and I give it to them because I know they're gonna do it the right way.
Right. Right. So giving them trust and paying
Yes,
them
I
well
trust
to
all
show
my
their
cleaners,
value.
and I'm always backing them up 100%. If
Wow.
they have an issue with owners or a property manager, I back them up. I don't let nobody talk down on my
Oh,
my
wow. I love
workers.
that.
I'm real. I'm on their side all the time.
Wow, yeah, I love that. You're like a mama bird protecting all
Yeah.
her chicks, you
And
know? I won't fight
I
you.
have my daughter too as well. It works with me too. So
Okay, so it's
everybody
a
knows
family
my
run.
daughter. Oh, she's good at what she does too, and everybody's good with it.
Wow, I love that. Okay, so aside from like emailing people, flying out to meet these property managers, are there other things that you've done to market your business?
I also walked up to businesses
Okay. Do
personally
in
to
person.
offer businesses. Yes, to offer our business. I mean,
Gotcha. Have you tried like any like lead generators? I know like Home Advisor is like a popular one or Angie's List. Have you tried any of those?
no, I haven't.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So nothing online that you've done previously that has
No,
worked or not worked.
no,
Wow.
I
So
just
you
did cold callings, and I
wow.
think that really worked well for us. It really did.
Wow. I know like how did you get through the door with cold callings? Because now like I feel like people just like drop the phone. What are some things you said right off the bat that would get
I
people
usually
interested?
say, my business is insured, so that you trust us
Mhm.
in in your properties, and what else is? I have a thing where if something goes wrong in a unit, if they're not happy, I send our cleaners back
Right. So
to.
you have a guarantee.
Yes, a guarantee. Yes.
Okay. No, I love that.
So
Okay.
a lot of people do that. Hey, I like that because not a lot of other cleaners come back and fix their mistakes. And no, I said no. If there's a mistake, we definitely come back and fix it.
Wow. Okay. Love that. This might help you, but I was talking to a cleaner last week and I mentioned, like, have you ever tried going on LinkedIn and messaging maybe property managers or real estate agents there to
Oh,
kind
I
of,
haven't done that part, but now I will.
yeah, I think it would be great. Like, hey, like, I see that you're in this location. I'm actually located here. Would you want like a quick coffee like next week or something or tomorrow and then set a
Oh,
time?
yeah, that'd be
Right.
good. That's a good one.
Yeah, I think most real estate agents they live on LinkedIn for some reason. That's where
Right.
yeah, it's a lot more professional that way, and I don't think any other cleaning companies actually do that type of approach. So I think it would be helpful. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. So do you know who your competitors are? I know the landscape has been a lot more competitive, but how do you do things differently than your competitor?
That's the thing. I really don't try to see there's competitors out there, because once
Gotcha.
you start figuring there's a competitor, you're like, okay, what do I do? I have to be better. And
Right.
the more you think about that, being better than someone else, you're just too focused on that. So I just
Mhm.
try to focus, hey, we're going to try to get this customer. If you're not happy with us, that's fine. But they
Right.
always come back. They always
Oh, I
reach
love
out, always.
that. Love that. And they pass you on referrals as well
Yes,
for
yes,
that.
all the
Okay.
time. Mhm.
I love that. Okay. So, yeah, let's not base it on competitors, but for you, what's kind of your vision and your goal in the next 6 to 12 months then for your business?
For my business, I really want our business to be successful in more than 50 states. Well, try
Okay.
our 50 states. I mean,
Okay. In 50
I
states.
really want to expand more.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So you said you're doing cold emails to expand, right?
Yes.
Are there things that are like things that need to be improved with that type of approach? Just curious with what your thought process with that
I
has
would
been.
think so. I think maybe my vocabulary should be better. But once I start talking and they see like oh, she's very energetic. She loves what she
Yeah.
does. And I do. I love what I do. Not a lot of people love cleaning. And it's very hard to come across a good cleaner. And that's what we do. We just love cleaning. So we're gonna do a good job. And that's what I try to guarantee everybody. That's our business is that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
So
no,
I
trust.
don't I don't like them to have no I'm not going to disappoint none of my employees or none of my clients, or I don't want that. So we try to do our best.
I freaking love that. I mean, I do feel your passion. I mean, I have these interviews like almost every day, like 5 times a day, and it's so rare. There's only a couple people that are just like beaming with passion, and you're one of those for sure.
Thank
I
you.
can feel it through the screen. Like you're like, yeah, I want only the best, nothing but the best. So I really like respect that
Thank you.
100%. Okay, so was there one advice that you've heard from someone in the past that has totally shifted your perspective and something that you carry on today?
All money isn't good money.
That's a
That's
good
one
one.
I have to keep to myself. You're not going to make everybody happy. You're not going to please everybody. Some people are not going to like what you do, and that's okay, but you have to understand, well, I have to understand sometimes you can't make everybody happy.
Right. Right.
And sometimes we get into this business and there's clients that are very disrespectful, and like that's where I say
Oh
it's
man.
all money isn't good money. So there's times where I have to say, hey, I'm good at what I do, but I'm not going to tolerate any back language, talk back or anything to me. So that's where I'm really firm on that. All money ain't good money.
Right. Yeah, that's like tough, especially for anyone that's beginning in the business. They tend to just say yes to
Yes,
everything,
and that
right?
I did that for a while. I'm not gonna lie. I did that. Yes,
Mhm.
yes, everything's yes until when they see that, oh, they take advantage of that. They really do.
Oh
So
man.
sometimes I really have to put my foot down and bite my tongue. And I got to the point I'm not gonna bite my tongue no more. I'm just, hey, that's it.
I love that. It's like no BS.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
I'm
let
done. You're not happy with me. That's fine. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, okay. So I've been like reading some forums about cleaning companies as well. And I think I saw this story about one girl. She actually didn't want to get paid until the house was done, but then the actual client didn't respond after that. How do you approach that type of scenario if someone isn't wanting to pay?
When they pay, I usually say I give them a day or two. We usually ask for payment at the end of the job's
Gotcha.
completed. But yeah, we'll run into someone here and there that's giving hard trouble to pain, and I'll say, okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna put a lien on your property, or we could take it a civil matter. I could take it to court, and they always pay. They don't want to go through none of that drama, so they pay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just are they mostly the residential one that doesn't want to pay, or is it
Yes, it's
it is
always that's one reason why I kind of stopped doing residential. I used
right?
to do that at first. It was just
Mhm.
too much. They
Yeah,
don't want a cleaner, they want a maid. They want somebody there that's going to be telling you what to do here and there, and we cleaners just go in and out, clean what you got to do and out. And
right.
some,
Okay.
yeah, some of them are real stubborn, don't want to pay, and that's one reason why I kind of stopped doing residential.
Right. Okay. So for people who don't know the difference, what's the difference between the maid and the cleaner
A
for?
cleaner just goes in specifically to clean specific things. A
Gotcha.
maid is there on call. That's
Oh,
sometimes they live in. Sometimes where they're there from 8 in the morning till whenever time they go to sleep. The owners lay their head, and they're there cooking, cleaning up after the kids, washing clothes. And no, I can't do that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. I have my own family,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I'm
I
not
have
about to
kids
do
of
it
my
for you.
own. So I know I'd rather not.
I totally get that. I get that. Okay. So what's kind of your mission for your business? Like what do you stand by, the values that you stand by? If you
Our
were to sum it up.
mission is to just be successful. But I want, well, our cleaners, we all have integrity, morals, and I just want to keep that. We're like family oriental, and
Yeah, get that.
I rather keep it that way. I don't want to be, that's why I said I don't want to be rich. Everybody says I want to be rich and famous and have all this money. I just want to be stable. I just want to
Me too.
have be okay with my kids, and pay my bills, and I don't want nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, no, I love that. I think my dad's also like he's in the trades, like he actually has his own construction business. And I don't think he's also motivated with wealth, but one thing he wants to build up is generational wealth to be able
Yes.
to kind of like build something so that his kids would have
Yes,
something
that's
big.
exactly. That's how
Yeah.
I really want. I want. That's my motivation is my kids. I want them to grow up. They're young right now, but I want them to grow up. Hey, my mother did that. You know, my father
Yeah.
did this, and this is all ours, and this is what I'm working for this business to be theirs. So
Yeah.
when I'm gone, Lord, no hopes. Our business will be great, and they'll have something to fall back on. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I want.
Yep. A legacy.
Yes,
Yeah.
a legacy for
100%.
them. I
Yeah.
always say that this is our legacy. This is our
Yeah.
legacy. I say that every other day to me, my husband. This is our
I read your mind.
legacy. Yes.
Your mind. No, that's very powerful. Same thing for my dad. Same thing that motivates him is his legacy as well. That's why he's never actually worked for anyone else but
Yeah.
himself.
See, that's good.
100%.
That's
Love
good.
Wow, I love that. So you said it's a family-run business. It's you, your husband, and your daughter that
Yes.
helps out. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Are you thinking of expanding it to other family members
Yeah.
once your company
Well,
grows?
I have like hired cousins, you're part time here and there, and it works out sometimes. It don't work out, so sometimes I do. My husband's like, "Hey, no family. We can't. We don't hire family because that's bad business sometimes." And it is.
Complicated.
It
Yeah,
is.
it
Sometimes
can
it
be.
is.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah. So one thing that got me curious, I think I wrote this in my notes, is you've actually spent nothing on marketing. Is there a reason why you've spent nothing on that?
No, I think I wanted to try to see if I could do it myself. If I
Gotcha.
could, how far I could go without reaching out for help. Big corporations or franchising. I went to a few franchise meetings and try to expand that way, but it's just something was holding me back. And I wanted it in my name. I wanted it in our business name, and that's what I
I
think
love that.
that's not keeping me from contacting these big businesses, to help me or marketing or I want to see what I could do
Yeah.
myself
Yeah.
before I reach out for help. And the way
So
I think it's
important.
going pretty well. I
Oh
think I
yeah.
did pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, girl, you're slaying it. I just actually talked to a plumber this morning and he had the same mentality. He's like, I'm not about to reach out to someone if I can't fix my own business. And
Right,
I think
right.
that's so important. A lot of home service owners, they forget that that's the number one key to success. Like if you're spreading out your money too thin about like
Yeah,
various
I don't want
things,
to.
thinking it's
I
going
got
to
to
fix
pay
your
this
business.
person, and then
Yeah.
somebody else is cutting, getting it, and another person. So it's like too many hands are involved in the
Right,
money. I
right.
just want mine.
Yeah. But once you set the foundations of your business, now you can actually figure out like what's next. Well, how can
Yes,
I get to my goal and what's gonna help me with my goal? So that's very powerful that you've realized that. I think
right.
that's key. Yeah. I think a lot of people are just spread out too thin beginning their business and it's just yeah, it's not gonna be
Yeah, you just gotta
successful.
try. Believe. I believe in myself so much that
Love
I'm
that.
I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep trying and keep reaching out and keep reaching out because they can either tell me yes or no. It's not gonna hurt me. Somebody else is gonna want our business.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's very interesting. And yeah, thanks for answering that. I was just very curious with like what your thought process with that was. Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. So I've actually like seen companies or cleaning companies that have like work referrals and all that. Curious to know how you actually get connections with commercial businesses. Like do you contact property managers or what's kind
Yeah,
of your
I
strategy?
contact the actual business,
Oh,
and there
okay.
was a few when I used to work for somebody. They're not no longer working with my ex boss, their clients. So I kind of reached out to them, and when I was working there, being an employee, they loved my work as an employee. So when they knew I was quitting that job and doing my own, they were saying, "Hey, come give us a quote." And I was like, "Oh
Right.
yes." So I went and gave them a quote, and I got that account. And
Dang,
but yeah, so
love
that
that girl.
was my first one, and I loved it because I worked at that job for 7 years as an employee, working for over a big corporation cleaning company. For 7 years, I worked there, and then I finally decided to quit and go on my own. And then a year, 2 years back, it's 2 years. 2 years later, I come and try to give them a bid, and I got that account. So I was real happy and excited about that. So when I came back to the building, everybody was like, "Oh, you're back," and I was like, "Yeah, but back in my name, in my business name.
Yeah,
I'm not working
100%.
for nobody else."
Ooh, girl
So
boss.
everybody was excited about that.
I love that. It means that your quality of work, like you actually, like people remember you. That's
Yes,
so
yes.
powerful. I love that. Yeah, it seems like you're such an ambitious girl. I love that. Girl bossing and you're slaying it
Yeah,
as
trying.
well. Yeah, I love that. And working with family is also hard, but you're also doing it with your family, which I think is so powerful. I actually like got curious. Like I've helped some companies actually generate more business online. I want to see actually if there's any possible opportunities for you because you said that you reach out to property managers and all that, and that got me thinking. So, would it make sense to kind of dig there a little bit more?
Right, right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
would it be helpful if I actually come up with like possible things that your competitors are doing, kind of give you a rundown of that? Would it
Yes.
help you and your
Yeah, that
husband?
would help me.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to kind of just see because that got me curious. I'm like, well, what else are these people actually doing, right? So which counties are you actually targeting and
I'm
cities?
doing Dallas,
Dallas.
Houston, Galveston, and Denver, Colorado.
Okay, Galveston and Denver. Gotcha. I'm actually based in San Antonio.
Oh,
So
really? I'll
yeah.
get San Antonio too. I'll set a team down there. That's how we do it. That's how we can.
Gotcha. So, yeah, I'm actually originally from California, but my husband is military, and so we're based here in Lackland. That's why we're here in San Antonio. Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
I've been visiting Dallas. I freaking love the food there. Houston is also like a lot of Asian food, which is more my thing. So,
Yeah, you know what? We were thinking about going to San Antonio, so I've been sending all these little real clips of places to eat to my husband. Save it for us. Save it for us when we go.
oh yeah, 100%. If you're here, like I'd love to just meet up and stuff. The
Oh yeah, that'd be
Japanese,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
Japanese tea garden, definitely a vibe. Yeah, it's kind
Oh
of
wow.
botanical
Yeah,
garden.
I've been to
Yeah.
San Antonio, but I've never been there.
It's totally free and it's beautiful. Honestly, sometimes I just go there to just walk and relax. It's so nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Japanese tea garden. There's a lot of good spots north of San Antonio, but I live more like downtown,
The downtown area.
closer to the base. Yeah, my husband's in the Air Force, so
Oh, maybe we could get together.
oh yeah, 100%. Just let me
Yeah, that
know.
sounds good.
Let me know who I can also network you with because I have built some in this
Okay.
community. People who are property managers. I know some. I've also known people who are in the trades, and usually they mention that having a referral network of tradespeople is actually so powerful because they work with homeowners. But if you're working for commercial, then it's probably more property managers or commercial real
Okay.
estate. It's probably
I
going to
work with
be.
homeowners too.
Okay, yeah, I am curious to kind of see if there's any other ways that you can actually grow your business without franchising. I'm also not a big fan of franchising, by the way.
Right,
I think
right.
like it's because it's the same thing as an employee. You're building up someone else's
Yes, and
brand, like
I wanna
right?
sport my logo, my business. I
Yeah,
don't want to
exactly.
wear somebody else's T-shirt or logo. I don't want to do that.
Right. So that's what I feel as well when I talk to home service owners. I'm like, how do you actually build a business, but it's not really yours, right? It's
Yes.
someone else's. So yeah, I'll see what I can find, and then we can make this a learning session for you and your husband as well. I
Okay.
can kind of give you more value in that sense. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah. What time are you free this week? Let me see if I have time on Thursday or Friday, possibly. Or Wednesday actually works as well.
Well, Thursday's good.
Wednesday, you said?
Thursday?
Thursday. Thursday. So I have time at like 3 p.m.
Okay,
That
that's fine.
work? Okay,
Yeah, that
I'll
works.
send over that and then we can kind of just like show you. Okay, perfect. No, I appreciate your time. And yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. I'll work on the article. I'll also be posting it on news site like I've promised. If you have any pictures of your logo or like your work, then send it over to me so I can kind of craft that for
Okay,
you.
yes, definitely
Yeah.
I will.
Okay, perfect. No, I appreciate your time. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Okay, thank you. You too. Nice talking to
You
you.
too.
And bye.